Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to you, depend on where you are watching us from. Something evil is happening in our land, and a lot of people are blaming the Nollywood industry for this so much ogwego, so much okite, and some people are saying the Nollywood industry is portraying us in a bad light, and Nollywood is a big industry now, and we are being showcased to the world. Some people saying what Nollywood people are showing is not part of our culture. Yes, it is not part of our culture. That is the truth. But are our people involved in such? That is another question. What the Nollywood movie is portraying today, some of them are not part of our culture, our Igbo culture. We see so much blood money movie, occult. Is that how Igbos of the past lived? What caused it? Or is it all lies? They are lying about Ndibo. There is a particular press statement made by Ohaneze recently, and that is where we are building from. Let me read it. They said, there is no ritual club Otuogwego that originates from Igbo land. Perhaps I'll add Otu Nzuzo. There is no ritual club Otuogwego that originates from Igbo land. Mando kite hikazi and the ebigo senanajo. Okay, if I is too much. Now, according to Ohaneze, from Ohaneze National President, that's Youth Council, Igbo Ayaka o Igbo Ayaka. He said Igbo Nollywood actors and actresses are the most existing fools without sense of history about Igbo. All these rituals, Ogwego movie, they are acting distort Igbo value system. I have challenged people that none of the Otu Ogwego, okay, and Otu Nzuzo, okay, let me add Otu Nzuzo, then ritual killing club originated from Igbo, has an Igbo man as a founder. Okay, there is an admittance that there are actually Otu Ogwego, Otu Nzuzo. But look at what Ohaneze is pointing. None of them originated from Igbo man or Igbo man as a founder. That means these things are there. They are not from Igbo land, but Igbo people are participating. They are part of these groups or member of these courts. Okay. He went on, he said, as a strong bearer of Igbo value system, I can educate on the acts that are associated with Igbo. Yeah, you are supposed to. For you to hold social office, you are supposed to. Now he went on, he said, Mado Koba, Mado Keego, Mado Kako, Ego, and other related names with the concept of wealth shows that it's not in nature or norms of Ndibos to exchange human life for wealth. This is coming from Igbo Ayaka or Igbo Ayaka, National President Ohaneze Youth Council. So ebe ka militi we gba na opi ugbogoro. Ebe ka militi we gba na opi ugbogoro. Ka ezife melu ka ife melu. Mana tupu a bido onkwere ike aya ekwute aka ife a. Aya ekwute aka mana inene ife dị ka ogboni kita. Ogboni afọ ahụ wụ Yoruba. Ano Yoruba court. It's a Yoruba court. Ogboni. But if you go to Igbo land, you will find several Ogboni fraternity. You even see they have places they gather in Igbo land. Not one, not two, not three. And this court is not an Igbo court. I was reading a particular book one day by a Yoruba man who left Ogboni court. And this man said that some of our Igbo people are fools. And the reason why he said so, he said, a court that was not part of us, it was imported. and we are entering it, we are joining it, just like he said we don't even know the root. Some of us doesn't know how this thing come by. That it is a Yoruba cult, but Igbos are getting involved. This man is somebody who has left. So what do you think? While we look at that, I've also heard some people say, you heard about the Popular People's Club of Nigeria. Hey, oh, wow, Oliver Goegu. People's Club, Mami Vengemono, I believe in the you know those Osarebe Ebuz, all the Osarebe Ebuzogo. Osarebe sang first, Oliver sang, and everybody wants to sing for People's Club. And even afterwards, there were several clubs that originated. They came out, and even till now, there are several clubs. But that People's Club. I was traveling in a bus from east to a particular place one particular day, and we were discussing, journey discussion. And an elder in the bus asked us a question. There's a small boy who went to do traditional marriage. He was coming back. And he was bragging, you know me, I did traditional marriage, blah, blah, blah. Somehow we started talking about clubs. And somebody mentioned People's Club. Everybody know about the famous People's Club. That if you don't belong to People's Club, then you are nowhere. And most of those in People's Club, as at that point in time, are people who are, they are connected. You know what it means? The rich guys in Igbo land. We're talking about this club. I'm talking about this, an Igbo club. The rich guys in Igbo lands are all there. You know what it means for you to be a member of People's Club? Those days. Now, there is something this elder said. He asked us, we the younger ones in the bus, he said, can you name anybody that was mentioned in Osadebe's song or Oliver's song about People's Club then that is still alive now? Can you mention anybody? And we were like, we started to check, and it's as if every of those mentioned in that People's Club music and the rest are dead by now. And he told us nothing lasts forever. Meanwhile, I agree that some of them died as a result of old age. I don't know whether People's Club is existing now or not, but a lot of them died as a result of old age. So everything about this is vanity upon vanity. And being that I'm a Christian, the Christian faith says you will have to answer God. And by the way, I'm not trying to say these are occult guys. Even though the elder in the bus said they are all occult guys. This is not about Oboni fraternity. No, the elder in that bus said these are all occult guys. That is the club is like, it's not a secret society. It's open, but members, majority or all of them, that there are secrets they kept that we don't know. That is what the elder said. People's Club. Let me not talk about other clubs. So, perhaps they have all died. According to him, some people did several evil things. That's what this man is saying. Just like when Oliver sang Ndogriga Wadunangwa, when it was said Babangida's government censored that particular music, that he's telling our boys to go and do evil. That the music is instigating guys to make money in any way. So what am I trying to say? Whether it's about a cult or not, vanity upon vanity is vanity. Are you going to get involved in something that, I don't say you shouldn't join any club, please note. We have clubs everywhere. But in craving to be in something, be member of it, you know, a lot of people get involved in all sort of evils. That is what they are trying to say. Wanting those days, people wanting Oliver to Osadibe to mention their name. You know, like Babangida government said that they are pushing guys to do all sort of things to get money. Now look at what Ibayaka said. He said, there is no ritual club Otuogwego that originated from Igbo land. What do you think? And compared to looking at what we see in Nollywood today, I understand quite all right that from starts that is not in Igbo. So where did things went contrary or go contrary? What happened? Because the fact is that, let's assume it's not our culture. The fact is that a lot of things you see in Nollywood, actually, let me tell you, it's happening. Then some are false story, false. People make films for the sake of film making. But a lot of things in Nollywood. Are you trying to tell me there are no ritual killing clubs in not just Igbo, but our focus here being that we are an Igbo channel? Ohaneze said they are trying to distort our history. But when I look at the films these guys are doing, most of the films that are talking about Igbos and link with blood money are modern films. You hardly see all those ancient films. Films pertains to Igbo ancient ways of life. You will not see any portraying us as people who are involved in blood money. The films Nollywood do that portrays Igbos as blood money people or under Gwego movie are films that the setting is recent. It's not an ancient setting. They set it to these modern times. So, is Ohaneze getting it right? That what they portray is, yes, I agree, it's not our culture from the start, but is there was there a time we picked up certain things? The Nollywood industry, and when it becomes so famous, among the first films that were, that brought out the Nollywood industry is Living in Bondage. And Living in Bondage is around 1991 or 1992. So prior to 1991 and 1992, do we have People's Club? I'm not saying People's Club is an occultic club, but we have something like that. Then when did Oliver sang the song Ndogriga Onamwa, or the songs Ibiriyo? They desire to be called mentioned in songs, top songs, and you know what it involves. So is this the fault of Nollywood? Of course, I've heard from a particular spiritualist I watched online. He also made the same complaint. He said Nollywood has painted us in a bad light. Is Nollywood painting us in a bad light, really? Are the movies we see on Nollywood not talking about our land? Are they strange imported things they are dealing with on the movies? Like I've explained earlier, When Nollywood talk about ancient Igbo culture, I hardly see them talk about blood money. Most of the blood money films we see in Nollywood today has to do with recent happenings. Meanwhile, I agree with Ohaneze. A lot of these ritual clubs, Otuogwego, they didn't come from Igbo land. Yeah, Igbos join. Yeah, a lot of them did not come from. They did not arise from Igbo land. They did not emanate from our side. And Igbos, the fact is that Igbos, women and Igbo is not about blood money. Igbos are not into blood money. I'm talking about our culture. I'm not talking about what people are doing now. Because if I want to say what people are doing now, how can I defend Okite, which is mainly noticeable in Anambra? What is Okite? Is it different from blood money? Oh, the blood of animal. Oh, yeah, the blood of animals, Abi. And once you do that, it is done. There's no way of sustaining it. So I'm not defending the idea of blood money. I'm not defending it. But I'm looking at Ohaneze is blaming Nollywood. And who are we to blame actually? Is it Nollywood that taught our people that they should do certain things? Or our people not doing a lot of the things as showcased in Nollywood? What do you think? Add your comment. This is where we draw the curtain. We are not accusing our people, no. We are looking at what Ohaneze said. That none of or most of what is shown as Igbo culture through Nollywood is not what Igbos are. Yes, and I've explained that movies made as movies of the old, Nollywood do not portray Igbo movies of the old as engaged in blood money. It's movies that are set to these particular times. And why did Nollywood do so? Are we different from what Nollywood is saying? Add your comment, tell us. This topic is very, very important. We have to see several contributions because those contributions will help us in our subsequent videos. Please, if you have not subscribed to our channel, please subscribe. Follow us everywhere. Follow Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. We are there. Share this video widely. I am Azoka Uzo OJ. Bye bye for now.